Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. As opposed to the tests I did here, I've come to a different location today to do a kind of a second test really, because this is probably more akin to where I'm probably going to be kind of filming and shooting photography in the future. You know, we've got a lovely kind of old mill. Unfortunately it's all boarded up here on the edge of my town, and then we've got the river running through the scene. So there's quite a lot of noise from obviously where the water is kind of moving through this kind of pincer area, I guess, beside the old mill, where it used to be probably fed and diverted to turn the water wheel, which has seen better days, to be honest. And it's a real shame that this building hasn't really been taken on here on the edge of my hometown and kind of restored really. It's kind of just been boarded up waiting for further dilapidation to occur. So since the last video I did as well, where the Rode receiver was kind of hanging down because it couldn't really attach to my mount, I've now kind of found a solution where I bought what's called a J-hook, which attaches to the kind of the GoPro attachment point on the back of my mount, and that has allowed then for the receiver to fit nicely into my kind of holder, which is a neat solution I found to kind of contain and hide the kind of the 3.5mm adapter that you need on the Osmo Pocket to basically accept external audio in terms of using an external mic with the Osmo Pocket. So yeah, so I'm interested to see how well the audio is being picked up again now. It's the same settings as before. It's about medium settings on the Osmo Pocket and medium on the Rode as well. So it'll be interesting to see, because it's hard for me here to hear what I'm saying, because the noise from the water underneath me is a little bit loud. One thing I'm not so keen on is the J-hook. The GoPro J-hook knockoff sits a little bit loose in the kind of the small rig kind of holder that I bought as well, because it's another one of those useful functions for vlogging, I find, where it has an arca plate, and I'll show you in a photo. It has, the holder is kind of like an arca plate, so it sits nicely on my tripod, and then negating the need to remove that holder, it also has 1/4 inch kind of holes underneath where you can kind of screw just a mobile, like a mini tripod into, so you can then kind of vlog obviously closer to you without a kind of a tripod setup. All my gear I try to buy for my vlogging and my photography, I aim for it to kind of make my life easier, I guess, and more convenient. I don't want to be swapping gear around in the field, especially when I'm kind of wearing gloves and the other gear might be buried in my bag. I just want some simple solutions which kind of make my life easier, basically. So I'll put the tripod where I'm standing, and I'll go back to where the tripod is currently, because I'll get us a nice kind of view with the sun going down in the distance. So bear with me. Right, so I'll swap that around now. I'll just go back and walk where the tripod was standing. So here I am. Hopefully you can see me. There is some kind of trees, branches in the way, which might obscure me a little bit, but hopefully the sound is still working okay. It's a bit quieter down here, downstream, and it's a real shame. You probably can see it on the video, but someone has taken fly tipping to the next level and dumped a kind of a white unit into the river, which is a real shame, because normally it's a really good photo opportunity down here. Normally when I'm down here in the summer and other times of the year, all these trees are kind of in bloom, so it obscures the kind of the mill in effect, whereas now obviously we're in winter and most of the leaves from the trees surrounding the mill are kind of gone. So that kind of reveals a lot more of the actual structure. I've also just noticed as well that I was filming the first part of this video in de-cine-like on the Osmo Pocket, which I've kind of found over the last few months to be not the best option for me, because it seems to produce and put in a lot of kind of noise in the images. Okay, it might in good light look better than the kind of the normal picture profile, but on the whole the normal profile does a much better job at reducing noise, especially in darker kind of scenes. And I did this video a couple of weeks ago where I looked at that in a little bit more detail, putting some kind of comparison videos up of that in action, in effect. It's one thing with the Osmo, I've never really been sold on its kind of tracking ability, which is kind of one of the reasons why I bought it over the kind of, say, the Osmo Action or just a normal GoPro, because I thought it could be like almost my portable cameraman without actually having a camera person with me, you know. So, but it's not really working that well. It just never seems to want to track me, even in reasonable lights. See, it's lost me again. It's useless. I tried putting it around the other way, see if the light's better that way. Well, let's see how the Osmo's currently got my face tracking, so let's see it actually track for a change. Seems to be tracking a little bit better from this position anyway. A nice monochrome image. If it works out, I might have to move back a little bit more. Really regretting my trouser choice. It's a shame. I think my images I took here before were better, because I think that was more like midday as well, when the sun was a little bit higher, coming through the trees and projecting a nice kind of shadow pattern on the side of the wall, like in this image here. So, but anyway, hopefully this is giving my setup. It lost me again, didn't it? Hopefully it's given the kind of the Rode Wireless Go another good workout though. Right, is this going to track me still? Is it tracking me still? I don't know if it is or not. No. Yeah, very disappointed with the Osmo. I think I'll just turn off face tracking. Right, so I've just switched to a mini tripod now, so I can walk around a little bit more and give the Osmo a bit more of a workout. But I'm definitely not happy with this bracket in the mount. You'll probably see it on the video. It's kind of shaking around in the kind of the foot. But yeah, I'll just swizz around a minute. It'll be a good test for the Rode again. I haven't really used it in this kind of a mode before. I'll wrap this video up, so hopefully this is another kind of decent test of the Rode Wireless Go and my kind of current setup with the Osmo Pocket, really. And yeah, I've never seen this bit here before. You can still probably see the mill behind me in the distance. Yeah, so if you've got any questions, feel free to put them in the comments below and I'll try my best to answer them. But thanks for watching. Bye for now.